Okay, so in this video we're going to go over Qyx AI Book Creator, just a general introduction to what is essentially, in our opinion, the world's most powerful and affordable AI ghostwriter. Now, ghostwriters have been around since the beginning of time, right? Or at least since the beginning of books. You could always, if you were sufficiently wealthy and powerful, get somebody else to write a book for you. So if you're a Fortune 500 CEO and you want to write your autobiography, you could easily hire a ghostwriter who's going to charge you tens of thousands of dollars, maybe $50,000 to $100,000 or so, and write a book for you. It will take several months. There's going to be a lot of interviewing you, a lot of researching you, a lot of going back and forth, but you'll get a book at the end of it which you can publish anywhere. It'll be in your own name. The ghostwriter's name won't appear anywhere. Now, Qyx AI works exactly like that. It's essentially a ghostwriter, but it uses AI instead of a human ghostwriter. And the result of this is that it generates a book much faster. We're talking hours to maybe a couple days at most, depending on the plan you choose. And it also it's much cheaper. It's about 1,000 times cheaper than the figures we mentioned. You can essentially get a book for as little as $15 using Qyx AI. It's basically as cheap as buying a book in the bookstore, except you're not buying somebody else's book now. You're writing an original book from scratch. So we're going to go over Qyx AI real quick in this video. I'm already logged into actually I'm not logged into an account, so I'm going to log into an account I've opened already on the system. And I'm going to go to my account over here, and I'm going to create a new book. And as you can imagine, create a new book, you just press this button here which says create a new book, and off you go. Now you have a number of options, and I previously showed you quickly that we're on the free plan in this video. Now, Qyx AI offers a number of subscription plans, and what these subscription plans do is that they bring down the price you have to pay for each book you request. So to request a book, you've always got to pay something, but you can bring down the amount you pay depending on your subscription plan level. On your free plan, it costs a little bit more to generate each book, but you don't pay for any monthly subscription at all. It's free. Free means there's no monthly subscription. Whereas the more expensive subscriptions are appropriate for people who want to generate a lot of books every month. In that case, you might want to bring down the price of each book by paying a set subscription fee. And that's how the subscriptions work. You can go over the various levels on our website. But then after choosing the plan level, you have one more choice left to make. And this is a choice you make essentially with every book you request, and that's the quality of the book. And the quality has 3 levels. The first level, which is the most basic, is the fast track, which are selected by default here. On the fast track level, you get no human review at any point. It's all taken care of by the AI, so it's very fast. It typically takes about an hour. And the fast track uses high quality AI models. The next level up is Fast Track MQ. MQ stands for Maximum Quality, and that's identical to the Fast Track, except that it uses the very highest quality AI models available. And this that still doesn't have any human reviewing your books, but if you put in good inputs, it's a garbage in, garbage out situation. So if you're good at prompting AI, you feel pretty comfortable, you can instruct AI exactly what to do. This is a good choice because this is going to generate a publication level quality book for you at a minimum cost. Essentially you're talking about $30 per book for a book which is essentially publication quality. Fast Track is cheaper, $15 instead of $30, but the quality is not quite at the level of the Fast Track MQ books. So if you want to publish your book, we definitely recommend Fast Track MQ. Now regular, that's the highest grade, so to speak, book type we offer. And that's going to include, besides using the highest quality AI models like Fast Track MQ does, that's going to include human review of both your inputs, what you put into the book request form on the next page, which you're going to see in a moment. A human is going to review those just to make sure they look kind of solid, understandable, clear. And a human is also going to review the final result. So after the book is generated, a human is going to go over that before handing it back to you and make sure it all looks kosher and make sure it makes sense. So there's a human in the loop. That takes longer. That increases the time to produce your book from a few hours to usually around 24 hours. It can take a couple of days in some cases, depending on the complexity of the request. But essentially what it comes down to is that if you want to generate a book which is publication quality, you go with Fast Track MQ or regular, the two higher options over here. If you want to generate a book maybe for yourself or for your children, internal use, maybe something which is not really meant for wide distribution, Fast Track is usually good enough for that in most situations. So in this example, I'm just going to stick with Fast Track. It doesn't really change the rest of the process here. The rest of the process is identical for all three book types once you choose it. And now it's going to ask you for details about your book. Is it fiction or non-fiction? For this example, I'll choose non-fiction. Book title, I'll come up with a book title here. A History of Ancient Rome. Every book needs a title, obviously, though that's required. In the book description, it's recommended you put as much information about the book as you can. If you want to put in the plot, if you want to put in the the details of what the book structure is going to be like. If you're asking for an autobiography about yourself, you might also want to put in as much details about yourself so that the AI knows as much as possible about you before it starts writing. And you can either write that out all in this box over here. You can copy it from a text file, or you can upload a text file or a PDF file over here, and whatever you upload there will get added to the contents of this box. For the simple example, I'm just going to write down very simple directions, which are probably enough to get a good output. A history of the Roman Republic and Roman Empire. And that's all I'm going to say in this simple example to keep it short, but you could put as much detail here as you want. Essentially you could tell the AI exactly what you're looking for, particularly if you're going with an option like Fast Track MQ, where you don't have any human review of what you're going to put into over here. You might want to put in as many details as you can so that the AI definitely doesn't hallucinate anything. It goes on exactly what you want it to do. There's some important notes down here which you should read. We're not going to go over them all in detail. They basically tell you things like the AI cannot generate pictures right now. Like we said, if you're requesting a book about something doesn't know much about, like your personal life story, we suggest submitting as much information as possible and so forth. But for this simple example, we're just going to go ahead and submit over here. This is a history book. It doesn't need any pictures, so history books are good matches to AI. Fiction novels are very good matches to AI. They don't need pictures. They're just text. So there's all kinds of books. Most books actually don't need pictures, so we're good. And now it's chewing on these inputs and generating a sample table of contents and introduction for us, which we're going to review on the next step. And if they're good, I'm going to go over this table of contents here. Yeah, that looks good. That is the story of Rome and the Roman Republic and the Roman Empire. And there's also an introduction here, just to make sure that the AI is on the right track. You can go through this introduction, see if it's got the idea. In this case, it looks like this is a very solid history book coming along here. So I'm going to go ahead and type and press submit book request, because we're good to go. You could also regenerate this if you're not happy with it, but you want to keep your inputs the same. Or you could go back to step 2 to start over or to edit your inputs. But in this case, I'm just going to press submit book request. And as you can imagine, in the next step, it's going to ask us for payment. As soon as you submit payment, in this case $15 for a fast track book, your book will be entered in the book production queue, and about an hour later you're going to find an email in your inbox waiting for you saying, hey, your book is ready, go to your Qyx AI account to download it. And that's it. And then you'll have a book in your hands and you'll be good to go. And that must have been the most painless way to generate a book in human history, but that's what Qyx AI book technology brings to you. So enjoy, and we hope to see you online, and we hope to see see you writing a large number of books.